It's an early morning in a small countryside village in the central part of Sri Lanka. Harsham has been up since 5 to make food for the family. Every day she thinks about her family before she can think of herself. Harsham has 2 daughters who attend the local school. She believes in their future and makes her best effort for it. Harsham is a tea gatherer at Paradise Farm, which is located near her family's home. She lives in an area of great unemployment. Harsham and the other women in the area are among the few that have permanent employment with a good salary. Harsham picks tea leaves, which will be made into tea in the factory. Together with 10 other women, she picks 20 kilograms a day. These fresh leaves are delivered to the farmer's factory, which is the most modern of its kind in Sri Lanka.
මේ ආයතනය ගත්තාම වෙන ආයතනට වඩා වැඩි පඩියක් ලැබෙනවා. නමුත් ජීවන වියදම් බැලුවාම මේ ජීවත් වෙන්න අමාරුයි. අපි හැමෝම මේ පැරඩයිස් මේ ෆාම් එක තියෙන නිසා අපි හැමෝම පැරඩයිස් ෆාම් එකේ තමයි මේ රැකියාව කරන්නේ හරි සන්තෝෂයෙන්.
Paradise Farm is run organically, without chemical substances, and is a pilot project in this country. The tea leaves are warmed up and rolled together. This process doesn't take more than 3 hours. The driving force behind this project is Arni Fjortoft, who created Paradise Farm 10 years ago.
Cirka 80% av det en vanlig konsument i Skandinavia bruker på kjøp av te og kaffe, det blir igjen i det landet der salget foregår. Det er helt et veldig urettferdig system. Og for å prøve å gjøre noe med dette da, så har vi plantet te på farmen ganske mye i forhold til flaten vår. Vi har startet en liten grønn tefabrikk, en bitteliten fabrikk, men vi har veldig god kvalitet, for det er så lite at vi kan ha full kontroll hele tiden. Og den selger vi nå direkte til konsumenter eller til importører i utlandet, og vi unngår mange mellomledd. Vi får bedre pris og kan betale arbeiderne våre mer. Lokalsamfunnet får bedre forhold, og de som kjøper teen får faktisk billigere te og mye bedre kvalitet enn gjennomsnitt av den teen. Og grønn te er jo verdens mest helserike drikk. Den har mange gode helseegenskaper, som gjør at det er med stor glede vi gjør akkurat dette da, på Paradise Farm. Vi er med å skape paradis også der teen blir konsumert.
The tea pickers and most other employees on the farm are mainly women who get the profits for the children and then the rest of the family. The employees in the tea factory are youths from the countryside. One aim of the farm is to provide employees with 1 cooked meal a day. This is one of the farm's welfare codes. The farm's located in a very humid rainforest with 800 plants and herbs. Here grows pepper, cinnamon, cardamom, cacao, coffee and tropical fruits and vegetables. The farm also produces coconut oil. Another important source of income is rubber, which is tapped and refined into rubber mats. The most important thing on Paradise Farm is the development of a new trade pattern called equal trade. Here the farmers and employees receive 50% more for their efforts. The project is today led by a young woman, Anu.
There's always hope in future. But in the present, we can say that women have a lot of problems, especially because of the cultural divides and the inequality that exists in Sri Lankan culture. But eventually, I hope that through these kind of measures, by helping women stand up by themselves, they'll have more of a place in society. There are a few difficulties that we are facing when developing the concept, but essentially, I think that this is something that could be used throughout the world as maybe something that is the next step of fair trade. So, yes.
The farm places emphasis on natural production and supporting the capacity of the forest's resources. One example is the production of natural sugar. The palm juice is gathered from a treetop and thereafter cooked into a mass that stiffens. This becomes the world's best natural sugar. The farm's managed by a farmer that was elected amongst the employees. He holds regular meetings with all employees. Here they discuss any subject that the employees wish to bring up, and he attempts to solve eventual problems collaboratively.
Thank you.
Paradise Farm is the only opportunity of work for rural people in this area. The farm cultivates its own manure, while other tea producers use chemical sprays to manage weeds. The future of the farm rests on the export of its most important product, healthy green tea. Once the tea's been sold to consumers in Norway, the revenue is sent back to the workers in the countryside. Harsham and the others at Paradise Farm have invited Norwegian pupils to take part and sell the tea. The revenue is split with the school as a thanks for their efforts. The success of Paradise Farm can lead to the start of other projects that will give opportunities for more people in the future.